everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Colts coming in at 9-3, going up against the Texans, who come in at 10-2. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Looking deep for Demarius. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for the Texans. 48 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic.
And it's a fumble. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
There's some flash on this offense and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
Let's go.
Now Tolzien toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Tolzien, that almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Shane Leckler now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Dorsett. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Another pistol look here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Gore back there as the lone setback. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Linval Joseph able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now the 4th-year man Jeff Locke on to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and 4th down coming up.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 3. Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 2nd and 10 here. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. To throw is Bridgewater. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come up at an offset eye. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to find Dorsett. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Green, the rookie safety. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see...
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, the hurdle.
Oh, wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to... Go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One receiver left, three to the right.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The throw left side complete to Treadwell. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They come up in an offset eye. Now back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out here in the eye, and they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So some disappointment. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll run it here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll drop to throw. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Backing up. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking there for Reuben Randall. 3rd down here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up in the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Thomas, the lone receiver left. To throw, Bridgewater. Right side, caught, Fedorowicz. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give them 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first.
I like watching the wide receiver. Screen, because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Sanders has it over the middle, and he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. The second down carry for Irvin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play. Now Miller will take the direct snap. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. Forward. Tagger. Be ready.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Flex round. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25.
some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. Now for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Miller. And some room to work. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Bridgewater will try and throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and just 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now Bridgewater is still down. Looks like he was shaken up there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the backup, Savage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's it down the numbers. There he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
To throw on second down is Savage. And he's got Fuller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Shreds the tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Left side here to Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Savage now to throw. And finding Fedorowicz. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Miller, the lone setback. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now it's Savage. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 3rd and goal now. The deep, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans have broken the tie. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
To throw. On the grab, it's Reuben Randall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And the lead is up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Left side, it's Dorsett. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Hits his target, Reuben Randall.